Hey y'all, it's Betsy, and today is another Keto and CrossFit update. So this week was a good week. I lost a pound, so I'm down to 162 pounds now. My chest is measuring at 37 inches, so I am down a half an inch from last week. My waist is at 29 and a half inches, so I'm down a half inch in that. And my hips are at 40.5, so I'm down another half inch in that. So altogether this week I've lost an inch and a half in my middle section. I really haven't, as I said, been measuring like my arms, which I want to get to, but as you can see, there's definitely some more definition going on. Slowly but surely we're getting there. And I just found out that we're going to LA in May, so we are going to do a Disneyland trip with that. So now I have even a faster goal to want to get healthy for. But as I said before, the Apple Watch has really been a help on seeing how much exercise I am actually getting. So if you kind of look since I've had it, it will show you all of the rings I have completed. The 7th, I did not have a good workout day. And the 9th, which was Saturday, I did not have a good workout day. But every other day, except for today because I haven't finished, I have completed all 3 of my rings, which is my standing ring, my calories burned ring, and my workout ring. So what I mean by rings is through the activity app, you have workout, all these rings that you try to complete each day. The blue one is for standing, so your goal is to stand 12 hours out of the day. So far I've done 6 hours today, which I think is just a minute out of each hour. Exercise, which is the green ring, you want to set a goal to exercise for at least 30 minutes straight every day. And so far I've done 45 minutes because I did an outdoor walk, but I haven't done CrossFit yet. And then my move, which is the extra calories on top of your sedentary calories, goal is to burn an additional 650, and right now I am sitting at 613. But what's nice about it is you also have your health app, which tells you active energy, what your base rate metabolism is, tells you how many steps you've taken. So far I've taken 10,048 steps. Plus with the FitSum app, which there were a couple of days I didn't use it, or not the FitSum, the LifeSum app, you keep track of what you eat, the portions you eat. It tells you how many calories you've eaten and how many you have left. So it is really, really nice, and it helps keep track of your daily progress. Because if you keep track of it, plus it also helps keep track of your water intake, which right now I am sitting at 42.27 ounces. Typically I drink about 120 to 150 ounces of water a day. Water is very, very important to healthy skin and a healthy body. But I'm hoping that this kind of helps y'all and helps keep you motivated. As far as recipes this week go, wasn't really anything crazy. I eat a lot of eggs and a lot of salads. And I don't use dressing, I use lemon juice. I've said that before. Boiled eggs and salsa is one of my favorite things to eat. Salads, instead of using regular iceberg lettuce, I'll use spinach because spinach has more iron and it's healthier for you. Mushrooms, cheese, bacon bits, those types of things. I don't like raw tomatoes. Now I like salsa and tomato sauce, but I don't like raw tomatoes. I really don't eat fruit, so that's not something that I really have an issue with keto. And I also get from the grocery store the protein packs that typically will have some nuts, meat, cheese. That helps, something quick to grab on the go, because I am busy a lot, and if I'm not watching what I'm eating that way, that's when the calories and not sticking to my diet really jump on and like make it harder. Today's challenge day. Challenge days are always my favorite. I'm not sure exactly what it is this time, but last week it was Thor's hammer. You have to pick up a weight with your hand, and you can't grip it like this. You have to hold it like this. And I was able to do 35 pounds, which seemed really good, or at least it seemed good to me. And then we had front squats, and it was a 95-pound front squat, and the goal was to see how many you could do in a minute, and I did 23 of them. Now, I did not go as deep into my squats as I wanted to for that, but when you're timed, it's kind of like knock them out as quick as possible. I still have not mastered double unders. I jump twice every time I swing my rope when I'm doing jump rope, but I just can't seem to swing it fast enough to get it under my feet twice. Still too scared to do box jumps. I am not the most coordinated person, so I get a little nervous, and really I don't always, I don't know, the thought of falling and hurting myself is what keeps me from probably being able to complete those. But I'm sure I will eventually get over that fear. But as I said, on top of that, CrossFit, we do that at least 4 days, typically try to stick with 5 days a week for that. And I do my walks every day, which I try to go at least 2 miles. Typically, I try to go at least 3.5 is my real goal. Depends on what time of the day I can actually get the walk in. And on Sundays, because we don't do CrossFit on the weekends, Saturday and Sundays, we try to do 7 to 10 miles walk that day. I am not a runner. I am 4'11". I take a lot of steps. I am a fast walker, but I am not a runner. Hopefully one of these days I will bring myself to get more into running, but at this point, as long as I feel good and I feel healthy, I mean, like, even just sitting here, maybe it's just me, I can see myself in the little monitor, and I'm like, wow, I'm looking thinner through my face and my neck. So, I mean, I feel good. Once I get to the 155-pound mark, I have bathing suit pictures at 175 and at 165. I'm going to do another one, and hopefully that one I will feel comfortable enough, and then I can show you the side by side, because even though the weight isn't coming off dramatically fast like I have in the past, which I've said before, I have fibromyalgia. I take Lyrica. Lyrica makes it very difficult to lose weight. You retain a lot of fluid, so it really is difficult. And typically when I work out and watch everything the way that I do, I lose weight a whole lot faster. But I'm also one who, up until starting to do CrossFit, I didn't do a lot of strength training. I mainly worked on cardio. So the weight is higher than what it would be and feel good at that point, I guess is the best way to say it, because typically at about 150 my waist would be this size, versus I'm at 162 and my waist is this size, if that makes sense. Plus I am building muscle. Like, I do feel stronger. I can bench press more. You know, I thought 35 pounds bench pressing the first time and it was hard, and now I'm bench pressing 95 pounds. Handstands. It took me 3 months to be able to get a handstand, or toes to bar. 3 months to get toes to bar. So I'm measuring progress more in inches lost and in how I look in my clothing and how I feel. Most of my pants are getting too big. I'm not buying any more until I get closer to what my goal is, because I'll start wearing dresses. Doesn't matter how big you are in a dress. And I have lots and lots of pairs of leggings, which will fit at no matter what weight, but it's been kind of chilly. Today it's warm. We've had several cold fronts, and it'll drop down to 50 and then it's typically 75. The weather here has been really crazy. like Monday at the gym at night, it was 78 degrees. The next day, yesterday, it was 58. So, I mean, a 20-degree drop, which for a lot of people, 58 degrees is not bad, but for me, it was not the best. But as I said, we are going to be going to Disneyland. I have that booked. We're going to be staying at Paradise Pier for one night. The rest of the hotel, my sister-in-law has an accounting trip, so they paid for the hotel for it. So we've got to pay for our part for Disney and our flights. And other than that, our food. So it's not gonna be an expensive trip. And we were like, well, if we're gonna be in LA and that close to Disneyland, we're gonna go to Disneyland. And I've been, but I was little and I don't remember it. So if there are things that you recommend for Disney, let me know down in the comments. We are gonna be making special girl trip shirts for that. We have 2 days there. We're gonna go one day to Disneyland and one day to California Adventure. So it's gonna be fun. But I guess that's it for today. So remember, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon next to it, that will notify you when I post new videos, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Mondays are miscellaneous. Wednesdays are always keto and CrossFit. And Fridays are crafting for Disney. Now, I have not gotten last Friday's crafting for Disney up. We had some issues with the footage, so I have to refilm it all, but it should be going up tomorrow. But other than that, I guess that's it. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.